Hello everybody, I am bringing you my next budget. Like I said in my last video, my budgets run from the 20th of the month to the 20th of the next month. So this budget is actually going to run from October 20th to November 20th. I know that's a little bit weird because most people just do, the first of the month to the end. But the way our pay periods fall, I used to only get paid once a month on the 20th. And so that's kind of when I started doing it the 20th. And then I've never changed it since. So maybe eventually I will change it where I just do one regular month at a time. But this works for me. So in my last video, I told you that this up here is just kind of my tally sheet where I write the total amount that we have paid that month, how much I was able to put into savings, how much cash I had to get out for cash envelopes, and how much I left in checking. Also right here is where I keep track of the paychecks that we do get. So my husband gets paid twice from his job and then twice from his second job, and I get paid twice from my job every month too. This is my reflection area that I go to at the end of the month where I take how much we earned that month and I figure out how much went into the budget, which is the same every month, savings, credit card, what percentage of it went to each of these categories. And I explained that a little more in depth in my last video. I will leave that down below if you'd like to check that out. Okay, so right now we are making about $5,000 a month. I just went part-time this school year, so our income is almost cut in half. We're basically, getting about 3/4 of what we were making before, I would say, I guess, actually a little less. So I'm trying to budget for $4,000 so that there will be about $1,000 left over that can go into savings. That isn't always working out because sometimes we'll overspend in certain categories or bills might be a little bit more than I budgeted for, but that's kind of my goal and sort of what I'm doing. Again, right here, these are my fixed expenses that we pay every month. This is how much I budget for it. This is where I keep track of where I paid it. This is how much it actually was, and then I calculate the difference. So this really doesn't change a whole lot from month to month. It stays pretty static. And how I came up with this amount is I really just paid attention to my bills and sort of got a gauge of what they were. So before I really started budgeting, I just sort of collected bills and paid attention to how much they were for about a year and had to keep adjusting to get it to fit. So right here, I have $1,000 for the mortgage. Our mortgage payment is a lot less than that, but I'm trying to put extra towards the principal every month for this year. And I think I'm going to be able to do that just fine through December. So over here you can see my goal is $1,000 that's already for next year. Approximately $560 for our house payment, and then I'm trying to put $440 extra on the principal. We are trying to pay our house down kind of slowly but surely, throwing extra at it every month. Water bill is give or take $60. Electric and gas, again, I talked about that more in my last video. They sort of balance each other out. I did go ahead and turn my heater on because we had a night last week that was 39 degrees, and I'm a total wuss when it comes to being cold, so the heater actually did come on in our house already. Our internet is through AT&T Uverse. That's about $75 a month. I am a member of Massage Envy. That's $60 a month. We have a Hulu subscription. These are both my husband and my cell phones together. This is for money for him to buy food when he is on shift. This is his gym membership, our car insurance, and that's for all three vehicles. We just have liability on them. All of our vehicles are older and paid for. Our newest vehicle is a 2013, so that should tell you something. We have a 2005 truck, we have a 2007 Honda Fit, and a 2013 Rogue. So this is for monthly subscriptions like Ipsy and things like that. I call it Swag Bag because that was a subscription I was part of a while back. I canceled it, but that's just what it's still called on my budget form. And this is Daycare for the boys for days that I'm at work and my husband is as well. That goes to my mom. That doesn't actually go to a daycare. And that's why it's spelled weird. My mother's grandma name is Day Day, so Daycare, get it? Okay, so I put all of those on there and then I tally them out. So that is $2,087 of my $4,000 for the month. And then I go over here. Again, these stay pretty static. This is more of my flexible spending, but these categories I can leave zeroed out if I need to, depending on money and what I have for that month. So, dogs, I do $40 a month. That's for their food and treats, and that covers everything. $300 for groceries. Gas is $150. I am not putting any money into a date night this month. I know that's probably a mistake. That's a mistake many people with young children make. I'm trying to go on a date every month with my husband. We have gone on one this month and last month, but I don't really know what we're going to do for November's date. So I guess if I don't have money, we'll put it on the credit card and pay it off. I don't know. Couponing $50. I don't need formula. We actually bought one more formula. My son is turning a year old in 3 weeks, which I cannot believe. So once this formula runs out, I'm not buying any more, and we're going to switch to milk. Diapers, I'm pretty stocked up on at the moment, so I just don't need any right now. And really with diapers, I've been couponing for them, so that's going to kind of come out of the couponing money. This is where I put money for if I just want to buy something for the kids, but again, from now till Christmas, I probably won't put anything in that because they're going to get plenty for Christmas, and so over the next 2 months, they don't need anything, and if they do, I'll just buy it with my personal money. Eating out, I'm going to put $100. I did $50 last month, but we have a little extra leeway this month, so I'm going to put that. Household, that is for anything we need, like trash bags, light bulbs, shampoo, whatever. Anything we need for the house. Again, my son is turning a year old on November 8th, and actually I've already got his gifts purchased. And so I'm going to make a cake. I'm not going to buy a cake, so that's going to be cheap. And then I'm thinking I'm probably going to do pizza. Now I do have a Pizza Hut gift card from my credit card rewards, so I'm probably going to use that gift card. And so $50 should be more than enough to cover everything. I'll probably buy a few little tiny decorations. And then I will buy some ice cream, and that's probably it. We're not doing any big party. It's just going to be immediate family, really. So not going to spend a whole lot there, especially since I've already got his gift. I only need $50, and I probably won't even use that whole thing. If I do, that $50 will pay for the pizza for me and my parents and sister and brother. Okay, then my dad is having his birthday in November as well. And I am going to give him a $100 gift card. Then we have Thanksgiving coming up. And my mom hosts the Thanksgiving dinner. But I usually make a dessert and a dip. And so that usually costs about $20 for the ingredients for that. So I budget that separate from our grocery bill. Okay, so personal money, like I explained last month, I do $320 a month in personal money. That is $160 a piece. Basically, me and my husband each get $40 a week. And what I do is I divide up the month here into 4 weeks. And so that is how I will divide the money. And I just do a cash envelope, and I put the cash envelope, I put the $40 in the envelope, and then I just do this and write the actual date on it. It should be the 13th there. Boop. And then that way we know like when to open it, like when the next week has started. Okay, so down here again, my sinking funds are pretty full right now. And so I'm not really putting a lot in them right now because I'm basically putting everything towards Christmas money right now and probably for the next couple months. So I'm not putting anything in any sinking funds except for Christmas. So there's that. Okay, so again, I forgot to do this, but I will take all of this flexible spending and add that up as well. So then if I'm spending $4,000 in my budget, I'm going to take this plus anything I have down here, which is just $300, and I add them together. Now, when I add all of that together, I still have $383 left. Again, sorry about my handwriting. It's kind of hard to film and write, so normally my handwriting is much neater, I promise. So that $383 can either go into savings or it can go to pay off any balance that we have left over at the end of the month on our credit card. We have a little bit of a balance. I did do another Shein order, so I did buy myself some clothes online. I also ordered some nail dip kits. So those went on the credit card too. And it's not that I don't have the money to buy them. It's just the credit card is what I have on file with my PayPal. And so when I buy things online through Amazon or whatever, it just kind of goes on my credit card. And I do pay it off usually every month. And I do get a lot of really good rewards for my credit card. So I do use it. So I do kind of deviate from the whole Dave Ramsey plan there. But everything else, I'm pretty spot on with it. So the $383 will either go into savings or if there's a balance on the credit card left, and I have to actually go in and look at the credit card and see before I kind of determine that, but it will go either some of it here and here or all in one or the other categories. Not sure which yet. Okay, so this is a little bit quicker budget video than the last one. Last one I was a little more in depth, but I just wanted to run through my budget for this month for you. Again, I think watching someone budget is the best way to learn. So leave any questions or comments you have down below. Obviously, I'm probably paying too much in certain categories. Feel free to leave me your feedback or helpful tips. I'm always looking to improve. And so, yeah, there is my budget for, I guess you could say the month, but basically October 20th to November 20th. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.